This video is all about evaluating algebraic expressions. First, we're going to start with the review exercises. So the directions say solve each of the following. First, try them on your own and pause the video, and then you can watch the video to check your answers. Number 1, you have 5 plus 4 times a negative 3. According to order of operation rules, first you need to do multiplication. So 4 times a negative 3 is a negative 12. So you're going to have 5 plus a negative 12. And 5 plus a negative 12 is a negative 7. So your answer is negative 7. Number 2, looking at order of operations, I have multiplication, negative 3 times a negative 4. So I'm going to do that first, which is 12. Plus 15 divided by negative 5. Next, according to order of operations, is division. So remember, you want to multiply or divide left to right. So next is 15 divided by negative 5 is a negative 3. So you're going to do 12 plus a negative 3. And 12 plus a negative 3 is 9. So your answer is 9. Last one, number 3, you have in parentheses 4 squared minus 18 times 7 minus 5. According to order of operations, first you need to do whatever is in the parentheses. So first I'm just looking at this part right here. So according to order of operations, I'm looking just inside that blue box, inside the parentheses, what would go first, the exponents or the subtraction? Well, first we would do the exponents, so 4 squared is going to be 16. So I'm going to rewrite my problem now. Next, to complete whatever is in the parentheses, I'm going to do 16 minus 18, which is a negative 2. So now you have negative 2 times 7 minus 5. The next thing we're going to do is multiplication. Negative 2 times 7 is a negative 14 minus 5. And negative 14 minus 5 is a negative 19. So your answer for number 3 is a negative 19. Let's take a look at evaluating algebraic expressions now. So what you want to do for all of these is substitute the values for the variables in your expression, and then you're going to use order of operations to solve. So if we look at number 1, we have 5b plus 2a. And the directions state, solve each of the following when a is equal to negative 4, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 9. So I'm going to substitute, and for my b value, 3, because b is equal to 3. So I'm going to write 5 times 3. Do you notice how I'm using parentheses for multiplication instead of the little dot or an X? And then plus 2 times your a value, which is a negative 4. Now we're going to use order of operations. So the first thing is multiplication from left to right. So first I'm going to do 5 times 3, which is 15. And then I'm going to rewrite this, 2 times a negative 4. Next I'm going to multiply 2 times a negative 4. I'm going to rewrite 15 plus, and then 2 times a negative 4 is a negative 8. And then I'm going to add those two numbers together. 15 plus a negative 8 is 7. So your answer is 7. Okay, let's try number 2. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute in all of my values for the variables. So I have 3. Instead of c, I'm going to put 9 minus 8 plus a squared. Now, whenever you put a number for a variable inside of a power, inside of an exponent, what you're going to do is you're always going to put parentheses around that number. So I'm going to put parentheses around the -4, and then the squared is going to go on the outside. Now let's follow order of operations. I'm going to do whatever is inside the parentheses. So I'm going to do 3 times 9 minus 8, which is 1. And then I'm going to rewrite this. Next thing you're going to do is exponents. Well, -4 squared is a -4 times a -4, which is 16. And then I'm going to rewrite everything else. 3 times 1 plus 16. Next step, 3 times 1 is 3 plus 16. 3 plus 16 is 19. So your answer is 19.